Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for the weekend of January 9th through the 10th of 2016. I'm astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. Well, it's January 2016, so you can download my monthly horoscope going through the whole entire month where I show video, audio, all the charts, give you the important dates. Download it now at inclusiveastrology.com. But before we take a look at all the planets, let's take a look at the Leo King planet energy meter to understand where all the energy is for your new moon weekend. And I'm sending you lots of great energy. I'm sending you lots of love and light. And I'm hoping that you're having an awesome and amazing and spectacular, wonderful new moon weekend. And I'm putting the energy meter at the hot position. That's because it is new moon time. And this is a time for us to renew and start fresh, and especially now that the sun has passed Pluto, the sun has gone past Uranus, this weekend truly can feel like the new energy is springing forward. Now, it's not the most electric. That's because Venus in Sag, which likes to be positive and exciting when it comes to relationships and, of course, building things in life, has had Saturn in Sagittarius right there. So there's a lot of serious things right now about relationships and, more importantly, getting work done, making things in our life. And with a new moon in Capricorn sextiling Chiron, I really believe that this is a time for us of healing by just getting work done and finally feeling like maybe we can get things on track. Now, Mercury and Jupiter are retrograde now, and Mercury and Jupiter deal with our attitude, it deals with our positive mind, it deals with our thoughts. And so we are really in the middle of a very powerful mental, redirection and rethinking and retooling how our mind, our belief, and our thoughts work. And in the middle of us having to be very serious, it can be a little depressive, I'll be honest. And I think part of the lesson of when you go through a Jupiter retrograde is to remember that it's important that you have to take breaks. Even with beliefs, even with searching, and even with, I hate to be honest, I didn't want to say positivity, because I think we always have to be positive, but there comes a point to where, you have learned so much that you need to kind of take a moment to disconnect from it all. And Jupiter retrogrades kind of deflate the positive feeling for a moment. But it's because it's redirecting thing and it's ready to receive the great things in life that you have been pushing forward for all of 2015. So this is a very interesting time where positivity is not on the highest of energy. And Mars in Scorpio as well is starting to cut to the deepest bare bones of things in your life and get to the bottom of issues and expose all the things that need to be dealt with and faced with head on. And this new moon in Capricorn wants to face it head on. It is making a nice sextile to Chiron and wants to help heal us. But it also at the same time is making a slight square to Uranus, which is, it's time for us to really be bold. It's time for us to move forward. And with all this Mercury retrograde in Capricorn, it's rethinking how we're going about our life when it comes to our achievements, where we're going in our life, which direction to take, which trail to pick. And I think a lot of it this weekend is like the refreshing moment to know it's time to move forward. It's time to go on this. It might not be the most exciting time when it comes to when you really look at it. It actually is. I hope that makes sense. It's about how you learn to appreciate the excitement around that, it's not like a line of cocaine kind of excitement or some sort of instant gratification, positive energy. This is you having to see in how your mind and how your path is aligning and to be excited about that. And you know what? Sometimes if you don't have that path aligned right and you haven't been really working on it, or you're just not feeling on alignment with your destiny, it could be extremely deflating. So this is kind of forcing people to kind of really get the work going. It's Jupiter retrograde in Virgo, really rethink their day-to-day lifestyle. Venus on Saturn, the truth in the relationships of who you're with in your life. Are these people going to get you where you need to go on the adventure of your life or not? So, big decisions that are here this weekend to look at. The card of the weekend is the Queen of Rods upright, which means we have to self-empower ourselves and know which direction we're taking our heart and our happiness. And this is a lesson to remind us that it's important to stay bold in our decisions and know where we're going, but not in such a masculine way, in a more empowered from our feminine side, more empowered from appreciating and caring and making sure that we're caring for ourselves while we're going for our heart, that it's not about winning some sort of war, but it's about coming from a place of, moving forward in our life in a positive direction and coming from a place of security in that direction, but not so over-secure or over-egoic, but really kind of in a more sensual, open and positive way. And being honest and direct with the truth in relationships, the truth in where things are going, and learning to ride this out and learning to surrender and go with the flow and know that as long as you are on this path and you have the right people in your life, you have the right situations, and you're on it, you'll get there. And to be positive about that. Thanks so much for all your support. I truly appreciate it, and I will see you on Monday.